principal, Dr. Sheikh, Dr. Sami, Mr. Ali Qureshi, distinguished faculty, esteemed parents and family members, and well-wishers to the Al-Muminah School. Assalamu alaikum. I'm tremendously honored to be with all of you today on this 5th annual day for the Al-Muminah School. I was delighted to be invited here, and it gives me great pleasure to have had the opportunity to present this collection of about 85 books and cassettes to the school, which I hope will be very useful for all of the students in the future. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The quest for knowledge is a duty for every Muslim man and woman." And the Prophet said, "Seek the knowledge from the cradle to the grave." This remains a principle for all times, and the U.S. government runs a number of programs and projects through its Educational and Cultural Affairs Bureau with the objective of promoting education for all. And we all know that education is a key to a range of problems such as poverty, ill health, environmental degradation, unemployment. And it's only with education that we can hope to overcome some of these challenges that face all of us. Education of girls is particularly important because a woman is a mother and a provider for the family in modern times and a caretaker. And we just saw that beautiful presentation of how a very smart woman told us about 9 planets. My boss, the Assistant Secretary of State for South Asia, was here sometime back in Mumbai, and she also noted that when you educate a single girl, it's equivalent to educating 9 people in a family. And so I want to just really congratulate all of you on the work that you're doing here at the Al-Muminah School in educating girls. I also wanted to say that relations between the U.S. and India now are probably as good as they've been in 50 years. And at the government-to-government level, we have very close and cooperation on a whole range of issues, including education and health and the environment, military cooperation, law enforcement cooperation, and as close as all of these government-to-government relations are, they're very much supported by the very close people-to-people relations between our two countries. As many of you know, there are some 2 million Americans of Indian ancestry. Much of the immigration that took place to the U.S. took place from Western India, so our family ties with India are particularly close here in Mumbai and in Western India. We have very close, of course, business ties, and there are many Americans who come to India and live in India to do business. We have some more than 20,000 Americans living in Western India carrying out all kinds of activities. We have very close educational ties. Last year there were almost 80,000 students from India studying in the United States. It's the largest group of students studying in the U.S. from any one country. It's about 13% of the total number of students studying in the United States. And I hope that some of the students from the Al-Muminah School, as they continue their educational journey through life, will eventually have a chance to study in my country. Your president, Dr. Sheikh, had a chance to visit the U.S. just recently, and I was delighted to learn of that. And I hope that kind of interaction continues all the time. And these people-to-people contacts that we have in the educational field are one of the reasons why it's a special privilege for me to come and join you at a fifth annual day ceremony like this. I thought that the students of the Al-Muminah School might like to know also that there are some 6 or 7 million American Muslims. There are over 1,200 mosques in the U.S. Some 20% of those mosques have schools attached to them. Muslim Americans play a very active role in every aspect of our national life. There have been iftars in recent years held at the White House and at the State Department, my home office. And I wanted to acknowledge also today we have Dr. Sami, who's here. He is president of the American Association of Muslims of Indian origin. Another fellow countryman, Mr. Ali Qureshi, who is the head of the New Mexico chapter of the same organization and is your chief guest today. So I'm delighted to see all of them, both of them here today. I'm also delighted that we could make this presentation of this collection of books. I hope it's going to be very, very useful for all of the students. I have seen this wonderful performance, these wonderful presentations of the students today and these PowerPoint presentations, and I can see the energy and the future of the Al-Muminah School as it develops, and I'm delighted just to have been here today on this 5th anniversary, this 5th Founders Day ceremony. It's my great pleasure, and I'd just like to finish by offering my congratulations to all of you on the success of the Al-Muminah School and wish all of you best wishes for the future of the school. Thank you very much. Bahut shukriya. Allah Hafiz.